Today, YouTube told me that it is my channel's birthday, so happy birthday, channel. I've been on YouTube for 3 years, and I have lots to share with you. If you are a small channel, then this is for you. I'm offering you, in celebration of my birthday, of my channel, I want to offer you my perspectives on being a YouTuber for 3 years, on how things have changed. I also have some tips and encouragement. So that is all written on this. So if you like old school, handwritten things, no editing and authenticity, then this is for you. If not, then, that's just how it goes. That's one of the tips about being a YouTuber. There's a YouTuber for everybody. I may not be for everyone, and you may not be for everyone, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. First tip, didn't even have that on my notes. I also had coffee before doing this video, so there have been a lot of takes. I'm going with this one. Here we go. I started on YouTube 3 years ago. My first video was called something like, "When You Feel Like Giving Up on Your Business." I will link to it in the description. I have not watched it in a long time because, I don't know, I sometimes rewatch my old content and I'm like, ugh. But one tip would be, don't ever delete something just because you don't think it's that great. I once got a subscriber right away after a video that had poor audio and poor visual and was off the cuff, no planned notes. Somebody subscribed and said, "This is an instant subscribe for me." I was like, yes, it's awesome. So I will link to that first video. Feel free to watch it, but please be kind. I started this channel because I had started a business, a proofreading business that morphed into some other things along the way. I did have to make some changes to the channel. I will talk a little bit more about that later, but I did have to make changes to the channel, so it's taken a different focus. But I started it when I started my business, or maybe like a year or so after, as an extra way to link to some of the things I was offering and to gain an audience, things like that. So right now, if you are a small YouTuber, this is for you. I have some encouragement. If you feel like giving up, maybe this will help you realize that you don't have to give up on your YouTube dream. All right, I'm looking at my notes here. Benefits of being a small channel. You won't be as big of a target for scams. Here's what I'm talking about. A few days ago, a channel that I follow, it has like maybe 1.5 million subscribers. And they did a video talking about how I realized that since they're a big channel, they were available to get sponsorships. Like when you're a huge channel with tons of subscribers, you become a bit of a target for scammers. Small channels can be scammed as well, but the bigger channels are prone to a lot more attention. So when you have more subscribers, you know that you can also get deals to like be an affiliate for things or be like sponsorships basically. So what happened to this channel is they got approached by a scammer that made themselves sound like, I think they were like a camera, I can't remember which company, but they were approached by what they thought was a well-known camera company, and they were offered like, hey, if you use our cameras and do a little sponsorship, we'll offer you this much money. They were like, yay! And then they clicked on some links in an email, and yikes, it was really bad. And that got me nervous. But then I remembered how small of a channel I am. As of this recording, I believe I have 122 wonderful people subscribed. Thank you to all of you who are here, have been here, just joined. I appreciate every single one of your views and comments and all of those things. So as a channel with 122 subscribers, if I got approached by a big name company saying, we want to sponsor you, I know that like, no, you don't. Okay, so that's one benefit of being a small channel. You're less of a target for scams, but still be careful, because another scam that people try to do is like, hey, we love to help small channels grow. No, you don't. Beware. So another benefit of having a small channel Even if you want to be a larger channel so you can get monetized, one thing to enjoy while being small is the community that you can build. People who comment here, who interact, who subscribe. My channel is so small that I can start to recognize regular viewers, regular commenters, things like that. So there's just a really great sense of community that you can have as a small channel that isn't available to you once you get over a certain size with subscribers and comments and things like that. Nothing wrong with that, because of course a lot of us started a YouTube channel to, eventually get monetized, and there's nothing wrong with wanting that. So while you're waiting, these are just some things to enjoy. So next on my notes, okay, here is one. This isn't a benefit. This is one of my tips. People really love authenticity. And the only thing I could think to do to explain this point was to give an example. So when you're doing your videos, try to picture on the other side of that little camera a real person in your life that you know, that you can think of, who is your least judgmental friend, relative, that your biggest cheerleader. Even if they don't watch your channel, just picture that one person is your audience. Because once I decided to do that, I realized I could just speak more freely and to talk like myself. And for me, when I watch other channels, those are the types of people that I gravitate to as well. It's a little bit more of a struggle to watch a video where someone speaks like this. I'll just give you an example. Here's what's kind of like video YouTuber speak. Hi, I'm Kendall, and I have a YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about benefits, tips, and encouragement. You know, being on YouTube for 3 years, okay, see how that's like, oh, it's like you're not super interested in it. I mean, maybe you were. I don't find that type of video easy to watch. Here's the difference. Imagine me saying, hi, I'm Kendall. I've been on YouTube for 3 years, and I have some benefits and some tips to share with you. Here we go. So I think sometimes we get into this mindset where like, but I'm on camera. I'm talking. It needs to be formal or speech-like. But I mean, there probably are people like that enjoy that and are drawn to that. You know, not everybody loves my casual, laid-back style because some people don't enjoy laughter or non-professional styles. It's just the route I've chosen to take, is to talk to you as if you are not judgmental and you are here to just learn or connect or just veg out on YouTube, right? So that would be one of my tips, is try to speak to the camera as though the person on the other side is a real life person that you can think of, who is your least judgmental friend, the most kind, supportive cheerleader in your life. And it will, at least for me, it's helped me to speak much more naturally, and it helps me to not worry when there's people that make comments like, your laughter is weird. Why do you laugh so much? I'm like, do you need a laugh? Maybe it'll help. I don't know. So speak naturally. Think about a friend. You don't have to be formal. You can just be you. And the people that are meant to connect with you will stick around. The ones that don't like your style, I'm hoping no one's forcing them to watch your channel. So they can always just watch something else, right? So here's what I've found. For every person who is like annoyed with me like smiling and laughing and being informal, there are like way more people who call it authentic, engaging, down to earth. Take from that what you will. The last thing that I want to say is, don't be afraid to change things up. So like I said, I started this channel 3 years ago as like a way to be an extension of my proofreading business. And as time went on, my proofreading business didn't it had a hard time getting through 2020. Let's just put it that way. It didn't recover, even though I added on other things, and I still offer all those things. I will link to my website down below. Feel free to check out what I offer. I still offer all of those things, but the short version is our budget needs changed, and so I no longer could devote as much time as I wanted to growing my business actively. So it had to become like a side thing while I focused on job hunting. It took me a long time, but I finally found a full-time job, and then a little bit later I found a full-time job that I liked even more. So I currently am building this YouTube online business thing while I work full-time. So I had to change things up. So I changed from just talking about my online business offerings and things like that to, as you can see, like if you go to my channel and then look at the top, it says, I think, like life, career, encouragement. So I wanted to branch out into other topics, excuse me, to be free to chat about more than just online business things. Although at the time of this recording, my number one most viewed and interacted with video is about something from online. It's my Amazon KDP journey, brutally honest take on Amazon KDP, something like that. So I will also link to that in the bottom here. So it's my channel's 3rd birthday, and I hope that you, if you are a small channel, that you feel encouraged, that you get some tips. Like I said, a benefit of being a small channel is you're not as much of a target for as many scams. You can have a community feel. You can get to know the people that interact with your videos. And a tip is to just speak naturally. Think of a non-judgmental friend that you know watching the video, and speak to them. So don't be afraid to change things up. So another change that I made to my channel is I used to spend a lot of time on thumbnails, and then I started to notice videos on YouTube that were getting like hundreds of thousands and even millions of views were just a simple one frame of the person talking like this. Or they're looking at the camera like this. And those videos get like tons of views. So I started simplifying my thumbnails as well. So don't be afraid to change things up. If you notice trends changing as far as what gets views, it's okay to make things look different or to go back and change what you had before. Those are my tips. Happy birthday to my channel. Thank you for being here. If you are a small channel, feel free to comment below and let us know something that's helped you keep going. Or you can ask a question. Put something in there that, don't be afraid to put something in there that might be of help to someone else. Even if I can't answer your question, maybe someone else will see your comment and be able to help you out. So if you're a small channel, maybe don't give up if you don't want to. You can always take breaks as well. All right. That is all I can think of for now. Thanks for being here, and happy birthday to my channel.